Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and in tonight's movie review, I'm going to be doing a movie review on this new drama film which just came out today, and me and my mom just got back from seeing it earlier this evening at Cinemark. And this review is going to be on the new Robert Zemeckis film, Here. Yes, that's what it's called, Here. Here is the new movie from the new movie from Robert Zemeckis and stars Tom Hanks, Robin Wright, Paul Bettany, and Kelly Riley. Yes, so in this movie, the story covers the events of a single spot of land and its inhabitants spanning from the past to well into the future. And throughout most of the movie, it takes place in one single location at a house in a single room. And throughout most of the movie, it pretty much like shows what the meaning of life is in some way. It's about a couple named Richard Young and Margaret Young, and throughout most of the movie, like it takes place in one room in a house, and it's like and it goes through what life is like for the past generations and all that, and yeah. So when I first saw the trailer to this movie, it kind of looked a little bit interesting, even though I know Robert Zemeckis has really been hit or miss with his newer films lately. And yeah, and ever since his last movie, which was the Pinocchio remake, sucked for a lot of people. I still think the Pinocchio remake with Tom Hanks, I didn't really think it was that bad when I first watched it, although I can still see why people hated it, so yeah. But yeah, this is the new movie from Robert Zemeckis, and Robert Zemeckis has directed a bunch of classics in the old days, like Roger Rabbit, Castaway, Polar Express, Forrest Gump, and oh yeah, and of course Back to the Future. Yeah, I can't forget about that. And this is his new movie, and and after me and mom finished the movie, my mom thought it was okay, but in my opinion, I actually kind of liked it for the most part for a Tom Hanks movie, because I do love Tom Hanks, because you can't go wrong with him. He's like an amazing actor and one of my favorites. And yeah, the performances I thought were good in the film. I thought the performances were great, especially Tom Hanks and Robin Wright together. Paul Bettany was also good in the film as well. And of course, Alan Silvestri's music is also good as well, because it wouldn't be a Robert Zemeckis film without his longtime music collaborator, Alan Silvestri. And when it comes to the cinematography, I thought the cinematography I thought was pretty decent. And I thought the setting I thought was kind of understandable a little bit if you understand the film carefully on how the house was built throughout its life. And yeah, but then yeah, but then I heard from one person on, but then I've heard from most resources that this movie, because that excuse me, pardon me, let me rephrase that. I've been hearing a little bit of resources that this movie was intended to be using AI. And yeah, AI has really been a new thing since last year in late 2023, like post 2023 last year. And and I think when it comes to the visuals here, like the visuals when it comes to that hummingbird and that deer, for the first half of the movie, they yeah, they like the CGI animals here, they kind of look like they were AI generated if they were animated by robots. But I'm not going to go into full detail about AI, because it's a very controversial thing to talk about, like AI and all that, especially on Facebook with like forcefully deleting your stuff or spam in a misleading way. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm just here to talk about my honest thoughts on the Robert Zemeckis film Here. And and like I said, what I do like best about Here is that it's got great performances, like I just said, and Tom Hanks is still the best in this film. And this is actually my third movie from TriStar I saw in theaters. The other two were another Tom Hanks movie, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, that Mr. Rogers movie, and my second TriStar movie I saw in theaters was the Eli Roth horror movie Thanksgiving. Yep. And of course this movie is also from Robert Zemeckis' company, Image Movers. And yeah, the Image Movers logo does appear at the beginning of the movie with the same usual logo music and sounds, the train sounds, just like how I saw that logo at the beginning of Monster House when I saw it in theaters as a kid. Yeah. And like I said, my mom thought it was okay. I mean, she said there were some parts where it may be hard to understand at some scenes. Since like I said, this movie takes place in one single location in a room at a house, and yeah, and it's basically the subject matter that talks about like the meaning of life, and like throughout all these generations, like celebrating New Year, the holidays, Christmas, and celebrating your birthday, and of course, how the movie talks about like a little bit like the meaning of life. But yeah, although this is not really on the same standards as Robert Zemeckis' previous films from the past, I mean, I thought this was still a pretty good movie in my opinion. Sure, it's not really like one of the best of this year, that's for sure. Because it does have some nitpicks or minor quibbles like in some ways, but overall, I thought Robert Zemeckis here was I thought here was just a pretty good, decent film in my opinion. And overall, I'm gonna give here 3.5 out of 5 stars. If you're interested in checking it out, then I say I recommend it. Like in case if you're interested in seeing it. So there you have it. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for my movie review on here. So with that being said, thanks for watching as always, and if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and also make sure to like this video as well. With that being said, until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.